Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Athens, Wisconsin. And it is sectional semifinal time here in Athens. Sectional semifinal two of the day. It was a 2-1 Edgar win over Three Lakes just a few minutes ago, and a very strong pitching performance from Connor Wolf, and backed up by the Greenwood defense. Are backed up by the Edgar defense there as we look down at the Greenwood Indians and see the St. Thomas Aquinas Cavaliers Indians today in sectional final number 2. Jason Zaleski here will take you pitch by pitch, coast to coast for this one. Trevor Zaleski producing today's broadcast. Steve Maves on field level camera. That's the camera you see on screen right there. Go through starting lineups here for you as it is the home Greenwood Indians and the visiting Cavaliers of St. Thomas Aquinas. Coin flip before today's game. Both come in as number 1 seeds, as did the game prior, Edgar and Three Lakes. So the coin toss shows Greenwood as the home team, and the Indians being introduced on the field in front of us right now. Lane Whiting at first base bats 4th. Logan Grafe at third base bats 5th. Griffin Knox at second base bats 6th. Batting 7th and playing left field is Bryce Kitteridge. Anthony Seafelt will designate hit for Cameron Duncan. Duncan in right field will not hit. Seafelt batting 8th, designated hitter. And Lucas Hoffer in center field batting 9th. Again for the Cavaliers, Russell, Christoph, Shallow, Whiting, Grafe, Knox, Kitteridge, Seafelt, and Hoffer. For Greenwood, leading off and playing shortstop, Xander Hinker. In right field, Weston Schmitz bats 2nd. Cooper Bredlow pitching for the Indians, batting 3rd. Austin Humke batting 4th and playing first base. We'll pause for today's national anthem. National anthem in Athens. And we'll start those Greenwood starting lineup here over from the top. Shortstop batting first is Xander Hinker. In right field batting second is Weston Schmitz. Cooper Bredlow will pitch and bat 3rd. Austin Humke at first base in the cleanup spot. Fletcher Bredlow at second base bats 5th. Sullivan Whitford in center field batting 6th. Jonah Hinker doing the catching duties today. He'll bat 7th. Dakota Clark in left field batting 8th, and Mason Learman at third base batting 9th. Again, the Indians go Hinker, Schmitz, Bredlow, Humke, Bredlow, Whitford, Hinker, Clark, and Learman in this sectional semifinal. Winner is scheduled, and we underline that. We do a whole day tournament like this, scheduled to play at 4 o'clock. We will see. What we do know is the Edgar Wildcats are in a sectional final. The winner here will play Edgar, as the Wildcats 2-1 winners over Three Lakes Phelps about a half hour or so, 40 minutes ago or so. Great work, and big props to the grounds crew here in Athens, getting the field ready and getting everybody ready for baseball here today. Field was great in game 1. Looks really good towards great here for game 2. And again, a sectional final, a trip to state on the line. Coming up at 4 o'clock, it's Edgar versus the winner of this one here in a sectional semifinals. We see Cooper Bredlow finish the last of his couple warm-up pitches, have a throw down to second. And it'll be the Cavaliers again. Russell, Kristoff, Shallow, Whiting, Grafe, Knox, Kitteridge, Seefelt, and Hoffer for the Cavaliers today as Hinker throws down. Indians will go around the horn, and we will be set for baseball here in this sectional semifinal. Again, Jason Zaleski here, Trevor Zaleski producing today's broadcast, and Steve Maves on our field level camera. That's the camera you see on your screen now. Our game brought to you today by Grassland Dairy. Exciting and rewarding career opportunities available now at grassland.com. First pitch comes at 104, and it comes in as a ball to Russell. Bredlow works back, and a swing and a miss. Waited for the thump, didn't find it. So up and over our location here in the press box. Two balls, two strikes. Here's Bredlow with the pitch, and high, and the count is run full now to the shortstop, Ethan Russell. Give us time to remind you to let your friends, neighbors, and strangers know live, free, playoff, sectional, semifinal baseball on Zaleski Sports right now. Let them know how you found us, and they can watch right along with us. And Bredlow on the full count, and that one fought off and fouled back by Russell. The reason you're watching is the reason others would like to watch. They just might have forgot or may not realize. So send them a message, give them a phone call, let them know. Indians, Cavaliers. Here's Bredlow back on the full count offering to Russell, and missed. And a nice at-bat for Russell, and the Cavaliers get the leadoff batter aboard. So that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Kristoff. And Bredlow's first pitch to Kristoff comes in low and away for a ball. Bredlow, quick check on Russell at first and fires home, and high for ball two. Bredlow, couple pitches with not the release points he's been looking for, and has missed on the last couple now. So 2 balls, no strikes. Here it is. And Kristoff, swing and a miss. Fastball from Bredlow that Kristoff couldn't catch up to. Great day for baseball today. Great day to be outdoors. Forecasted high temperature today, 69. We sit at 63 right now. Mostly sunny skies, and this one popped up. Playable for somebody, but nobody able to get there. And Kristoff will head back to the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. The ball was playable. Hinker didn't see it. And as Learman charged in from third, just the run just too far. Gravity too strong of a force for the ball. Learman not able to catch up to it. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first is the shortstop Russell. Leadoff walk here in the sectional semifinal. The 2-2 from Bredlow, and missed outside. Great look there from Steve Maves on his field level camera. Another full count pitch from Bredlow, and swung on and missed for strike 3 as Kristoff goes down swinging, and the first out of the inning for Greenwood. That'll bring up the pitcher, Logan Shallow. And strike from Bredlow to Shallow. Bredlow had Russell on a full count. Had Kristoff on a full count, walked Russell, struck out Kristoff. And a step off, no throw over to first. Shallow awaits the pitch and leaves that one high for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. Bredlow looks in. Shallow awaits, and Bredlow steps off. Chases Russell back to the bag at first. Saw a very interesting game in game 1 today, and a throw over. Three Lakes had chances, ran themselves off the bases a handful of times in a 1-run game. It's a tough thing to do. That one high. They ran themselves off the bases 3 times according to my memory. Could have been more. Edgar, again, great pitching performance from Connor Wolf. He was relieved in the 7th inning after he reached his pitch count. Drew Gooden came in for the save, and the Wildcats survived a long fly ball with runners on to end the game. And that one high, 3 balls, 1 strike now. Again, Bredlow has had the first 2 batters on a full count. And 3-1 now to Shallow. Now the 3-1, and swung on and missed, and here we are again. 3 straight batters to start the inning for the Cavaliers, and Bredlow has all of them on a full count. A walk, a strikeout, and we'll see what's coming here for Shallow. And the full count, and that one left low, so a walk, pair of walks in the inning, and a couple runners on for the Cavaliers. So Lane Whiting now, the cleanup hitter, first baseman for the Cavaliers, and they're very brightly colored green tops, white pants. Greenwood all white, red trim, red back of the hat, a red bill. Swing and a miss. Because of the coin flip, we don't know who's home or away until 30 minutes before first pitch, so you wear whatever you like. We had 3 Lakes and Edgar both in dark jerseys, blue and green on the field. As this one is rattled over to short, the flip to second for 1, and that'll be it. And out number 2, Whiting down to first on the fielder's choice. And the 6-4 putout erases Shallow. Russell does move over to third, so runners on the corners now for the third baseman, Logan Grafe. Xander Hinker, nice pick there at short. Secure the easy out, the sure out anyway, on the shortest throw that he could make over to second base to Fletcher Bredlow. And runner on the move, no throw down, and defensive indifference will send Whiting down to second base. And a strike to Grafe. So runners on second and third, 1-1 now the count to the third baseman, Grafe. Bredlow, a lot of pitches thrown here in this first inning. And this will be hit weakly into left field. Hinker going back, and Xander tracks it down, rips it out of the air, and the Indians survive the top of the first inning. Again, Cooper Bredlow, a lot of pitches in the inning. But Xander Hinker there to save the day from his shortstop spot as the Indians head off the field. And they will come up to bat. It'll be Hinker, Schmitz, and Bredlow. You're watching Greenwood Indians baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Weinbrenner Shoe Company has been manufacturing Thorogood footwear and developing careers right here in central Wisconsin for 130 years. And we are expanding. Weinbrenner offers on-the-job training, family-friendly hours, and a safe environment with unlimited growth potential. Join our team and produce some of the last made-in-USA footwear in the world. Learn more by visiting WeinbrennerUSA.com, an equal opportunity employer.
All right, back here to Athens. What a snag by Xander Hinker. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. And Xander able to track it down. That ball was headed to shallow left field. If that falls, it's 2 runs coming in for the Cavs. Hinker able to find it. 1 run for sure. A second would have been sent home. With 2 outs, everybody on the move as that ball was hit. That was danger territory for the Indians. Xander Hinker able to fight it off, track it down, haul it in. And he will lead off here in the bottom of the first inning. So defense to offense chance for Hinker, Schmitz, and Bredlow, Xander, West, and Cooper. Due up here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, both coming in as 1 seeds into this sectional semifinal. Take a look at the brackets here and tell you how they got here. For Greenwood, the 1 seed, they got a bye. So did St. Thomas Aquinas, by the way. Greenwood took care of Owen Withy 12-2, 5-inning, 10-run game at home to Owen Withy, and then took care of Columbus Catholic in a regional final 6-0. That's their path here to the sectional semifinal. And for St. Thomas Aquinas Lena, Wasaki, it was an 8th-inning walk-off win for the Cavs. I'm sorry. It's 11-10 win, my apologies. Not an 8th-inning win. 11-10 win over Wasaki. And then Pembine Goodman, the Cavaliers took care of them 2-1. So a couple of, 1 blowout and 1 6-0 win for the Indians and 2 nail-biters for the Cavaliers. But everybody's here now, and how you got here no longer matters. As the wind kicks up a bit, and a strike is the call to Hinker. Shallow with the pitch and leaves that one in the dirt. So 1 ball, 1 strike now to Hinker. Made a run-saving catch in the top of the first inning if you're just joining us. Now the 1-1, and that one outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. And this one rolled over to short and booted there by Russell. And Hinker and the Indians get on by the error and underway now in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up Weston Schmitz. Saw Mama Schmitz walking in as we were getting some things taken care of out in the parking lot. And everybody here ready for the game, and a strike at the letters to Schmitz from shallow. Shallow ready, fires home. Schmitz will hit this one to the right of us and out of play. And the 0-2, and that one left at the eyes. Runner goes, and it's a stolen base for Xander Hinker. So runner in scoring position now with nobody out for Greenwood. And the 1-2 is driven into left field. And Xander's being waved to home. He will get there as the ball is bobbled, and the Indians lead 1-0. RBI base hit for Schmitz. Schmitz took the 1-2 offering from shallow, deposited into left field. Hinker with speed, the leadoff hitter. Easily around third for the first run of the game. So 1-0 Greenwood here, bottom of the first, still nobody out. And a strike to the pitcher, Cooper Bredlow. Ball bobbled briefly by Kitteridge out in left field. It wasn't going to make a difference. And that one will be bunted foul. And this one hit into left field. It'll be back-to-back hits, and Schmitz digs for third, and the ball gets behind Kitteridge in left, and that'll bring Schmitz in to score 2-0 Greenwood. Bredlow down to second. It's a single that sent Schmitz over to third, and as the ball bobbled in left field again by Kitteridge, Ken Hinker at third base sends Schmitz home. 2-0 Greenwood. Bredlow down to second on that same error in left field. So Austin Humke now will come in. And Humke lets that one sail wide for ball one. Still nobody out here. Bottom of the first inning. Greenwood 2 runs across. Cooper Bredlow at second and a throw over. And Bredlow back in time. A couple of misplays out in left field in the inning, assisting Greenwood with the second run. So no RBI for Cooper Bredlow. Schmitz, though, with an RBI. As Humke hits this one out into the tennis courts. Straight back behind home plate. The nearly world-famous Athens Blue Jays tennis team probably used those courts at some point. Bredlow dancing behind the mound at second. And Shallow fires home high for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Cooper really hopping around back over behind the mound at second. And another one misses. 3 ball, 1 strike now to the cleanup hitter Humke. Fletcher Bredlow awaits on deck. 4th batter of the inning for the Indians. Still nobody out. Shallow ready. Cooper dances behind him. Here it is on the 3-1, left it high. And it's a walk issued to Humke. Second baseman now, Fletcher Bredlow comes in. Left-handed batting Bredlow. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Shallow, quick check at second, and then the bunt is bunted foul by Fletcher. No balls, one strike. See what Bredlow does here. Attempted a bunt on the first pitch from Shallow and puts bunt again, now pulls it back and takes ball one. The 1-1 from Shallow, bunt again, pulled back again, and ball two. It's been error, base hit, walk. The first four Indians batters. Bunt shown again and pulled back, and another ball. So 3 balls, 1 strike, and you wouldn't suspect Bredlow will lay a bunt down now. He's going to challenge Shallow to throw a strike to him. Sullivan and Whitford on deck. See what Coach Hinker has planned out in the third base batter's box. Here it is from Shallow. Bunt is shown, and walk. It's a motion made by our home plate umpire. I was delayed in the call because I was not familiar with that motion, but walk is the call as the umpire signaled Fletcher down to third base, and we're going to have our first mound meeting of the game. The Cavaliers out to a very, very shaky start here in this one. If you like Fleet Farm, you've got to sign up for Fleet Rewards. You earn points to save even more on the things you already buy, plus it's free to sign up and no credit card required. Start earning points today with Fleet Rewards. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. We'll hear from the broadcast today. We'll hear from Dahlman Insurance, K&S Logistics, Grassland Dairy, Drexler Transport, Spectrum Benefit Solutions, H&S Manufacturing, Awards and more, and Nasonville Dairy, along with others you'll see between innings. Those are the ones that are making this game completely free for you to watch today, so make sure you thank those folks for that. You go down and buy some of the stuff that they've got. Or they've all got social media. Is this one driven into the gap in left center, and that's going to get down. 1 run is in, and another bobble in left field. That'll bring Humpke home, and it's a 2 RBI hit for Sullivan Whitford, and the Indians out in front 4-0. Cooper Bredlow scores. Again, Austin Humpke scores. I'm going to give both RBIs to Whitford. But yet another bobble by Kitteridge in left. That's 3 times already in the inning. He's not been able to field it cleanly out there. So Fletcher over to third. So runners on the corners now for Jonah Hinker. But all Greenwood here in the bottom of the first inning. 4-0. Still nobody out. And strike is the call, and they will let Whitford take the base at second. And Hinker sends this one to straightaway center field. Nobody can see it, and it's going to fall. Nobody saw the ball. 1 run is in, and Whitford stumbles headed into third, and he will stay put at the bag at third as he stumbled coming into it. So 1 run scores on the blast by Hinker, and another RBI here in the inning. 5-0 Greenwood. And we'll see if they'll, well, now with no outs, so we won't run for Hinker. So it's a double for Jonah. And Whitford stays at third as he stumbled coming around. Fletcher Bredlow trots in from third to score. That's the run batted in for Hinker. And Dakota Clark swing and a miss on the offering from Shallow. So what an inning here by the Indians. 5 runs across, nobody out. And out in front of it was Clark, and no balls, 2 strikes now as the Cavaliers search for their first out of the inning. Greenwood trying to tear the seams off the baseball here in the bottom of the first. Now the 0-2. And low and away for ball 1. 8th batter of the inning for Greenwood. Nobody out. One ball, 2 strikes from Shallow to Clark and left it high for ball 2. Dakota took a please help me look when he looked back at the umpire for that call. It was high. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Shallow worked the count back even. And outside for ball 3. Count now full. 9th hitter of the inning, Mason Learman on deck. Now full count. Shallow looks in and delivers. And that one's going to get by the catcher as it gets by Kristoff on the wild pitch. Greenwood 6-0. Jonah Hinker down to third on the wild pitch. The walk issued to Clark. Still nobody out. 9th hitter Mason Learman coming up. Saw a mound visit already from Coach Farley here in the inning. That has not calmed down his Cavaliers in the field. And strike called, and throw goes down to second, and out is the call. Caught stealing is Clark, and the first out for the Cavaliers comes on the 2-4 putout. So Mason Learman now, Jonah Hinker, the only runner left on. He's on third. The first out of the inning caught stealing is Clark. Nice throw down from Kristoff. The tag applied by Knox, and 1 away. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And run coming home. The squeeze was on, and that'll score the run. As Jonah Hinker comes home on the squeeze, Learman retired on the 1-3. He'll get an RBI for his efforts. 7-0 Greenwood. And we have batted around. So with 2 outs now and the base is clear, we're back to where we started with Xander Hinker. And strike the call there. For the Cavaliers, they get 2 outs. Out away from putting themselves back in the dugout, and they will need a deep breath and a big regroup. They'll be down at least 7-0 coming up in the top of the second. Again, winner here will take on Edgar. First pitch, 4 o'clock, sectional final, trip to state, all the drama you could want. Now the 1-1 from Shallow, and this will be tapped over to Ken in the box, and Ken with a misplay down there. An error on the third base coach. Skipper Ken Hinker and Ruben Hull down there on the bases, letting Coach Hinker know that's an E. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Cavaliers looking to get off the field. And that one comes in high for ball 2. Long inning here for Shallow on the mound. I'd mentioned Cooper Bredlow likely with a lot of pitches. We're not keeping track up here, but we will, once it becomes close, we'll let you know. And this one ripped foul down the third baseline. But both pitchers a lot of pitches. Shallow, though, will end up with more pitches here in the inning than Cooper. And you might say, all right, Zaleski, why you tell me about these pitches all the time? Well, there's a pitch count. 100 pitches, and that's it, and you're done. So something to keep in mind. But if you're Greenwood out to this big lead, you can even take your ace Cooper off the mound early and save him for that sectional final game. Although he threw, I'm going to guess somewhere around 25 in that first inning. Shallow over 30 here in the inning. But more problems than just Logan Shallow's pitch count for the Cavaliers. Full count now with 2 outs, and this one hit high in foul territory. Coming over for it is Grafe, right near Steve, and out of play. And Steve abandoned ship over there. Where was he going? He says he lost in the lights as I look down there. All right, Steve. I'm not sure if that's the truth. There's 3 guys down there. Steve on camera, and then a couple of still photo guys, and all 3 of them ran. So full count coming back now from Shallow with 2 outs in the inning. And another one hit foul down the left field line. And Kitteridge out in left field, not even going to chase that one down. I'm not sure they should let that ball sit out there, but Kitteridge didn't want to go after it, and now somebody will hop out of the Cavaliers dugout and go chase it down. It's Dominic Tanguay going down there to fetch the ball. So full count again from Shallow. And another one fouled and spoiled by Hinker. Back to the tennis courts again. Tanguay had to find a helmet in the dugout. Found one that's a couple sizes too big, so he's hanging onto it, running back into the dugout. Here it is again from Shallow, and left it high, and the inning continues for the Indians. As Hinker with the walk, the second time he's been on base in the inning. Now the right fielder, Weston Schmitz. Schmitz an RBI. And a run scored. Matter of fact, the only 3 Indians not to touch the plate here in the first inning. Jonah Hinker, Dakota Clark, Mason Learman. But 2 RBI out of those 3. Throw over to first. And back in time is Hinker. And Xander on the way down to second, and it'll be a stolen base. The ball gets into center, and Xander will make his way down to the bag at third, and then another misplay in the outfield. Here comes Hinker home. There will not be a throw. 8-0 Greenwood. This is crazy. And Cavaliers come in as the 1 seed. I haven't seen it yet. A stolen base and an error. Hinker comes around from first. I said the Cavaliers played a couple tight ones to get here, but they were selected as the 1 seed. I have not seen that yet out of the team in green. This one hit into shallow center field. It'll actually stay on the infield and will be caught by Russell. And the Indians get a standing ovation from those in attendance here in Athens as they plate 8 in the bottom of the first inning. And they lead 8-0. Top of the second will happen when we come back. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
All right, back to Athens and the top of the second inning. And for a couple minutes, we thought we may never get there. Stevie wasn't about to get hit. Oh, man. Glad Steve Maves is here. Super happy he's on the team. But he bailed out on that foul ball. Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Oh, man. Great times here in the sectional semifinal. The Dahlman Insurance Agency, LLC, family owned and operated, covering homes, businesses, and farms in Midwest Wisconsin since 1978. Dahlman Insurance is an independent agency, so they can find the best rate for the coverage for your unique situation, with offices in Greenwood and Thorpe and servicing customers throughout Midwest Wisconsin. Find them at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates and stay for the service. And thanks to Wayne and the rest of the team at Dahlman Insurance for making sure you get to watch this one completely live and completely free here today. And should the 8-0 advantage hold, Wayne and others that I'll talk to you about during the broadcast, we'll make sure you get to watch that game as well. Again, trip to state on the line. And the count run, 3 balls and 1 strike. Leadoff hitter in the second, Griffin Knox. And Knox will draw a leadoff walk here in the second. So the third walk issued for Bredlow today. Said he'd thrown a lot of pitches, and he has. And now he's thrown more. So that'll bring Bryce Kitteridge to the plate. And Kitteridge bounces over to second, and the throw is in time. Double play for the Indians as a 4-3 double play erases Knox and retires Kitteridge. And there are 2 away here in the inning. So Anthony Seefelt will come to the plate with 2 outs just like that. And Cavaliers batted 5 in the first inning. But after a leadoff walks given to Knox, and Kitteridge bounces into the 4-3 double play. And a strike thrown by Bredlow to Seefelt. So that'll help with pitch count a bit. But again, with an 8-0 lead as a check swing, strike, and no balls, 2 strikes. With an 8-0 lead, you may see sometime around the 3rd, 4th inning, just depending. You might pull Cooper out and save him for the sectional final. You know, if he's got 20, 25, 30 pitches left. It's a strategy that Coach Hinker may deploy as a 3-up, 3-down inning as Seefelt goes down looking. It's the second strikeout today for Cooper Bredlow. And just like that, the Indians will come to bat. Bredlow, Humke, and Bredlow when we return to Athens.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Valley Communities Credit Union wants you to know that buying a home has never been easier.
With mortgage rates as low as 2.49% APR, financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
We will make it simple and secure from beginning to end.
Call click or visit one of our 5 locations.
And let our team show you why membership matters at VCCU.
We take a look at the folks from Greenwood sitting down on the first base line. Everybody making the trip over from western Clark County or places somewhere thereabouts. K&S Logistics is a family-owned and operated transportation company located in Greenwood. K&S Logistics provides domestic and less-than-truckload shipping solutions to destinations nationwide. From simple to complex, if you need to move it, we can find a flexible solution. Visit kslogs.com. That's kslogs.com. And again, K&S Logistics, one of those making sure that wherever you are here this afternoon, you get to watch this game completely free today. So Dolman, K&S, they've both got social media, emails, phone numbers. I mean, I certainly recommend checking them out for the things that they're known for, but if that's not it for you, at least just give them a call or send them a message and tell them thanks for helping to put the baseball game on Zaleski Sports. It's the minimum you can do because you get to watch this one free. So there's no price to pay, not dollars-wise, but take 30 seconds out this afternoon, please. Let them know thank you. And a 4-pitch walk will put Bredlow aboard here in the second inning. As I said back in the first inning, as Greenwood poured on 8 in that first, pitch count is always a thing, especially in the playoffs, and especially on a day like today where you're going to play 2 games. The winners will. Pitch count's a big deal, but for the Cavaliers, it doesn't matter at all. The 8 spot is the big problem here. You need to score at least 9, so your focus turns from pitch count to run count. And the effort you need from the mound is to keep an 8 on the bottom of the scoreboard if you're the Cavaliers. And runner takes off and will slide in safely, and a stolen base for Cooper. So Shallow now has a runner on second to deal with, and Humke at the plate, and takes a strike at the letters for strike 2. Now the 1-2 coming back, and able to hold off was Humke. That pitch maybe with 2 strikes and an 8-run lead. Maybe a little bit too close to hold off on, but Humke gets away with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And this one will be lifted into left field. Ketteridge going back and will make the catch as Bredlow tags and head down to third. So Humke flies out, and a ball fielded out there by Kitteridge for the first out of the inning. So Fletcher Bredlow now with an RBI opportunity, with brother Cooper standing down on the bag at third. Fletcher Bredlow walked and scored back in the first inning. And this one will be chopped foul up the first baseline. And as I said, everybody but Jonah Hinker, Dakota Clark, and Mason Learman, everybody else scored in that first inning. So I'll skip that part of the routine as they come to the plate here in the second. Now that you know who scored and who didn't. There was a walk for Fletcher that got him on base in that first inning, and now holds off the ball. Time is called. Fletcher saying he hit that one off the handle, so that was a foul ball. So the ball was dead. I saw that one get away from Kristoff, and nobody on the field was moving or moving very fast. but it was fouled off. So the no balls, 2 strikes. Shallow ready and delivers. And misses away for ball 1. So Cooper Bredlow again, a lot of motion on the base paths. Cooper is never standing still on the bases. High energy, 3-sport athlete, Cooper Bredlow. This one will be fouled up and over the head of Steve, and doesn't need to dance out of the way of that one. He can stay put there. Steve said he can't go on the injured list because he's going to call the sectional final game coming up. So I think I agree with his decision to get out of the way down there because he's got stuff to do yet today and can't take one off the noggin if he's going to call the sectional final coming up later, as the ball will hit the right leg of Fletcher Bredlow, and runners on the corners now for Greenwood. And the struggles continue for Shallow and the Cavaliers. Again, sectional final game, first pitch scheduled, and I say that with emphasis and an underline because schedules are meant to change, and there's a chance that they will. But scheduled for 4 p.m. We'll have it live no matter when. But as of right now, it's scheduled for 4 p.m. Edgar, and at this point, Greenwood with an 8-run advantage, and make it 9 as the single and the RBI from Sullivan Whitford. 9-0 Greenwood. Third RBI of the day for Sully. Fletcher moves over to second, and it looks like a pitching change upcoming, and it is indeed. We'll take a quick break, get all the changes made for you, get them organized, and let you know about them when we come back. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota, powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Valley Communities Credit Union wants you to know that buying a home has never been easier.
With mortgage rates as low as 2.49% APR, financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
We will make it simple and secure from beginning to end.
Call, click, or visit one of our 5 locations
and let our team show you why membership matters at VCCU.
All right, back here to Athens, and the pitching change is complete. It'll be Lane Whiting coming on here with 1 out in the second inning. Got most of the line computed for Logan Shallow. I can tell you what we know right now. He's pitched 1 1/3, 4 hits, 9 runs have scored, 6 of them earned, 4 walks and no strikeouts, and 2 runners on both the responsibility of Logan Shallow. So an earned run number could increase. One out in the inning, and Jonah Hinker now will step in for the Indians. Fletcher Bredlow on second. Sully Whitford is on first. 9-0 Greenwood, and that one comes inside. A wild pitch on the first from Whiting, and everybody moves up one spot. And through 1 1/3, Greenwood making quick, easy work of the Cavaliers, and a number of errors in the field for the Cavaliers to go along with shallow struggles through 1 1/3 and 9-0. And that one high. 2 balls, no strikes, as Whiting's first 2 have been wide of the zone. Now the 2-0 from Whiting, and this one hit down the right field line and will be foul. Stayed in the park, but foul. Hinker just a bit behind on that one. The fastball came in from Whiting. Somebody down there said he's wearing Uncle Dean's number. I didn't realize that. When you have as many Hinkers come through Greenwood as there have been, you're going to have some duplicates on numbers. And strike at the knees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's something else to expect as well. With a 9-0 lead, strike zone will get just a bit bigger, and you'll need to account for that. Now the 2 balls, 2 strikes from Whiting, and this one rolled over to first and was not found immediately, and then found, but it'll be enough to drive in another run as Fletcher Bredlow comes in. 10-0 Greenwood. So second RBI of the day for Jonah Hinker as Whitford moves over to third. And the 8-hitter Dakota Clark coming on. And first time Clark having a look at Whiting, and the pitch comes in high and inside for ball 1. So runner on third for the Indians, and here's Whiting coming home, and misses inside, or hits inside for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Sully Whitford stands on the bag at third, now takes a 4-foot lead, now a 5-foot lead. That's Clark, and the 1-1, and that one left high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the 2-1 from Whiting, and swung on and missed by Clark. That run a moment ago that crossed the plate on the right foot of Fletcher Bredlow, that was the 7th earned run charged to Logan Shallow, the 10th run under his watch, but it just 4 hits. He gave up 4 hits, but errors, 4 walks. It all adds up. So full count now with 2 outs in the inning. The left fielder, Dakota Clark. That one fouled back. Big thanks to Craig Dietrich and the rest of the Athens High School Athletic Department for making us comfortable up here in the press box. We appreciate that. Giving us plenty of room and plenty of space to roam around and make sure we give you a great look at home. Here it is again, the full count. And another one fouled by Clark. And you couldn't ask for a better day. If you're on your way, keep coming. Going to be a great day for baseball. It is a great day for baseball. Bring a jacket, maybe a pair of pants. Bring them in with you. Put them in a bag. Bring them on in. You probably need them later. Full count. And missed outside. And Clark draws 2 walks and 2 at-bats. He'll take his spot down on first with 2 outs in the inning. Third baseman, 9-hitter Mason Learman. I'll take my last look at the temperature, at least for this game, 63 degrees. If you're coming on for the sectional final, again, first pitch at 4 o'clock, there is a admission charge here. A few dollars. Something. Something around $5. They charge us a lot more to be here. So you get a discount, or if you got a great view from where you are now, we will continue bringing it to you, and then you pay nothing. Dahlman Insurance, K&S Logistics, and others making sure of that. There you go, Steve. Ground ball to Steve Maves. Steve on our field level camera down there. That's where I will retreat to for the sectional final game. We'll have Steve up here and maybe a special guest. More on that. You'll just have to be surprised if that happens. Won't be able to confirm it during this game. But anyway, yeah, if you're coming on, come on down. You can bring a chair if you like. You sit wherever you want. There are bleacher seats here. Not many. And Clark will take the bag at second. And when I say not many, I mean not many left open. They are pretty full. And with the Greenwood contingent that was here earlier, and the Edgar contingent that was here earlier, and they're still here. So you may have to flip coins for a spot, but anyway, yeah, bring a chair, sit wherever you want, come on down and see us. And swung on a miss there by Learman. Or again, if you're comfortable where you are, you got a great spot, and you like watching us, that is up to you. Now the 1-ball, 2-strike pitch from Whiting. Swung on and missed by Learman. And the Cavaliers will head back to the dugout, searching for their first runs. 2 innings in the books. Indians have batted 18. They've scored 10. They lead 10-0.
RoofTech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. RoofTech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. RoofTech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. RoofTech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See RoofTech online at rooftechllc.com or RoofTech LLC on Facebook.
Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. Back to Athens, 10-0 Greenwood. Again, special thanks to our season-long sponsor, Grassland Dairy. Grassland Dairy has exciting and rewarding career opportunities available right now at grassland.com. Grassland Dairy supports all student-athletes. 10-0 Greenwood. Indians have batted 18 as we take a look at Edgar up the line in right field. They watch here and get ready for a sectional final. First pitch at 4 o'clock. So Lucas Hoffer now, the only Cavalier not to bat. He leads off here in the top of the 3rd inning. And shows bunt, puts it down, Bredlow over, and the throw to Humke in time for the first out. So Hoffer tries to bunt his way on. And Greenwood says nope. So shortstop Ethan Russell now will have his second look at Cooper Bredlow. Walked to lead off the game back in the 1st inning. That one misses away. And tomorrow, looking ahead just a little bit while I have some time here at Zaleski Sports, it's a pair of sectional final softball games. That one high, 2 balls, no strikes. Marshfield at Chippewa, and playing Chippewa. Pacelli playing at Allman Bancroft. I'd have to remember who they play. 2 sectional final games anyway. Trips to state on the line. Steve Maves on the call for the Marshfield Shy High Tilt, and Mike Wendlandt will bring you all the Pacelli Cardinal softball action. Again, both of those games, a trip to state on the line. We saw Eau Claire Memorial on the network baseball team punch their ticket to state yesterday in baseball. Division I, winning the Marshfield sectional. We will see a team punch their ticket to state here today, and 2 softball teams tomorrow. So certainly peak time here around the area, peak time at Zaleski Sports, and another walk for Russell. And as I've said here a couple times, pitch count an issue for Cooper Bredlow. That'll bring Josh Kristoff to the plate. Get a nice look over there at Russell with his lead off of first. Bredlow will chase him back to the bag. A great look there from Steve down right across a linear view across the field. I don't know if you can get a better view than that. Get all components of the action there. Pitcher, runner, first base coach. Really solid look. One ball, no strikes, and that one fouled away by the catcher, Kristoff. Kristoff struck out swinging in the first inning. Pacelli, Leona, Wabino. That's right. Thank you, Matt. I got a hard enough time focusing on who's playing in front of me. All the games that we've put on this school year and this season. Another chase back to the bag, and Russell goes diving in. We had 250 broadcasts in the fall, over 300 in the winter, over 200 here in the spring. And we do our very best to get to every single game we can. And a swing and a miss there by Kristoff, although there is only so much resource and so much manpower, materials, machinery, and resources, aka money. Can't quite get to every game. We want to. It's just not going to happen. Every now and then, somebody else has got to put a resource together and help out the whole community. And a swing and a miss as Kristoff goes down, and the throw is late, so Russell steals the bag at second, and Kristoff strikes out swinging the second time today, and strikeout number 3 for Cooper Bredlow on the day. Yeah, but to that end, if you've got a bank account, just send me over the number and the routing number. And make sure the bank account's full. A couple commas, make sure it's full. And we'll go to every game. We'll go to every single game then. But otherwise, doing the best we can. I think 800 some broadcasts in a school year. I don't know anybody else that's close to that number. But it's kind of funny. Every now and then we'll get a complaint to you didn't come to my game. All right. Went to 800 during the year. Sorry we missed that one. Two balls, no strikes, and this one will be fouled, and Hinker will have a run at it and bring it in for the out. Nice play there for the third out of the inning as Jonah Hinker dazzles in Athens and throws the mask off and collects it for the third out of the inning. 4 batters in the inning. Russell's walk, stolen base. He's left stranded on second. It'll be Greenwood coming to bat in the third inning. Top of the order, Hinker, Schmitz, and Bredlow in just a moment. Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Get a jump start on college or speed up your degree with a transferable class from Mid-State Technical College this summer. There are 130 classes to choose from, online or in person, taught by instructors who are experts in their field. Get info on the Mid-State Technical College summer classes at mstc.edu.
Hey, it's Jeff Jenkins from the Milwaukee Brewers, here to tell you that before and after every Brewers game, get all your Wisconsin sports updates from Zaleski Sports. Zaleski Sports is your Wisconsin hometown high school sports network. Do it.
Thank you, Jeff Jenkins, and there it is, 10-0. 8 runs in the first, 2 in the second for Greenwood. 10-0 here, bottom of the third inning. Draxler Transport has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you 5 cents per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Draxler Transport, a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. 2 very important things there. A family-oriented company that treats you like family, and that I can vouch for 100%. And you get a flatbed load, they're going to pay you more. You know, that makes sense. There's more work to it, but they're going to make sure you're paid for it. DraxlerTransport.com. Check them out. So top of the order here in Xander Hinker, and a strike called. Something I found out between innings, at least here at this tournament. I'll count yesterday too at the Marshfield Sectional. The number 1 parent cheering section award goes to, and this is through the top of the third inning now, Greenwood High School. Their parents are very enthused, and maybe you get that with a 10-0 lead. That's probably part of it. But they've been doing some stuff down there. And I'm talking about parents. A parent cheering award as a check swing, and a little tapper will be fielded and not able to be fielded by Russell over at short. A tough one to get to. Those of you scoring at home, you can rule that however you like. I got a base hit for Xander Hinker there. The speedy Hinker. Russell knew it. Russell knew he had to charge it and make a play on it. I'm not sure he gets him out anyway. Weston Schmitz now. But yeah, top parent cheering section award. Greenwood, the Greenwood parents. So far, we'll have another game after this one. Edgar parents can have something to say about it. And what'll be interesting too, again, it's 10-0, nothing solved yet, but Greenwood well on their way. Both Edgar and Greenwood have laid claim on the same dugout. And if you don't know this already, I'll tell you now. Baseball, sports in general, superstitious. Baseball, the most superstitious. I know hockey fans will argue with me about that, but baseball fans and baseball, very superstitious folks. And the dugout's very important in that superstition. And should this score hold, something will give way. Somebody will not get the dugout they want in. And then you got a mental challenge to overcome at that point. As silly as it all sounds, as this one hit down the right field line, that's going to get down for a hit. Hinker wheeling and will stop at third, and it's a double for Weston Schmitz. So runners on second and third now for Cooper Bredlow. I said double. Hey, he stopped at first, so my apologies. Base hit for Schmitz. Thought that right off the bat sounded like that was hit hard enough, but did hit it to that same side of the field. So runners on the corners now. Nobody out. Cooper Bredlow. And Bredlow sucks it in. Lets the ball come through. This one will be hit into shallow center field. Russell going back will get there, and no tag at third. So Bredlow retired on the F6 and one away. Austin Humke now. Walk, a fly out, run scored. Again, Lane Whiting coming in relief of Logan Shallow an inning ago. And it pitched a pretty effective rest of the second inning, all things considered. Fairly effective, and has got all of his goals out in front of him here yet in this third inning. With one out, runners on the corners, and a strike to Humke. And Humke dances out of the way. Again, Logan Shallow, 7 earned runs on his outing, 1 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 walks. And the fielding not there behind Shallow. 1 ball, 1 strike. Humke shows bunt, pulls it back, and a strike is called. Again, 10-0. That strike zone is going to get bigger. That's something you have to expect. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Whiting ready and delivers. And that one will be chopped foul. Humke runs halfway down the first base line. Will come back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Whiting, long look in. Now comes home. Off-speed pitch that is hit into center field, and that'll get over the center fielder's glove. 1 run is in as Hinker scores. Schmitz will come around to score. 12-0 Greenwood. Center fielder Hoffer just kind of put his glove up there and hoped. And the hope did not get the job done. So Fletcher Bredlow now. And strike the call. And Whiting likely discouraged after that. You were probably going to get 1 run as Xander Hinker standing on third. The ball hit to center field. He was going to likely be able to tag and score. But you don't expect your center fielder to put the glove up in the air and hope the ball goes in, and that's what happened out there. So 2 runs come in, 12-0 Greenwood. 1 away, bottom of the third inning. And this one will be hit right through the box. That'll get through. Austin Humke turning from home for third. He will head home, and no throw, and an RBI base hit for Fletcher Bredlow. Bredlow just a little more than a protection swing, but just get the bat on the ball. And coaches tell you that all the time. Just get the bat on the ball, see what happens. And that's what Fletcher did that time. Just a little half swing, enough to get it into the outfield. Humke scores, RBI for Bredlow. Sullivan Whitford now. Outside for a ball. 13-0 Greenwood. Now on the 1-0 and getting out of the way. 2 balls, no strikes to Sully Whitford. Now the 2-0 from Whiting and taken all the way, and ball 3 is that pitch outside. And Whitford 3 RBI on the day. 3 RBI and 2 at-bats. Now the 3-0 coming home and taking the whole way. Whitford strike called. Whiting looks in, and now the 3-1. I want to hit right back to Whiting. He'll turn to Russell and throw high. And avoiding the collision out there was Fletcher Bredlow, and he's erased on the 1-6 put out. 2 outs now in the inning as Whitford down to first on the fielder's choice. And Jonah Hinker now, his 3rd at-bat today. Whiting, quick peek over to the bag at first. And this one driven into left field. Going back on it is Kettering, and that's over the wall. And Jonah Hinker with a 2-run home run. 15-0 Greenwood. A 2-run bomb by Hinker. Jonah Hinker delivers to left field after he was challenged in between innings by somebody sitting below us. And you're wearing Uncle Dean's number, now play like it. I don't know if Dean was a home run hitter or not, but and now I would say Jonah's playing like Jonah Hinker. Forget about Dean. Challenge somebody else now to play like Jonah does. A 2-run homer. And hit into the wind. A wind blowing in from center, or almost now across the field from left to right. But either way, Hinker with a blast cut the ball through the wind, right under the scoreboard. At that one about 330 feet. So look at the replay that made available to me. Even Grafe over at third base for the Cavaliers giving some skin to Hinker as he came around the bag at third. He said, "Hey man, nice hit." I don't know what else you can say. 15-0. It's a tip of the cap from the Cavaliers to the Indians at this point, saying, "Hey, you guys got it going on right now." And sometimes it's all you can do. It's sometimes it's just that obvious. This one grounded on the infield, and coming over is Whiting to make the play, and not able to. The infield hit for Dakota Clark. Ninth batter of the inning, Mason Learman coming up. 0 for 2 today, ground out and a strikeout. Looking to get in on the hit parade here for the Indians. Throw over to first, and nothing doing there. Again, Steve Maves on the call coming up. First pitch scheduled 4 o'clock. Sectional final. Winner goes to state. Put Steve back on the microphone. I'll head back down to the field, work the camera. And we're working on a special guest for the broadcast as well. So make sure you tune in and hear all about it. And that one left upstairs for a ball. Also tomorrow, I didn't mention, we got the 2 sectional finals in softball. It's got Marshfield Chaparrals, Pittsville River Bandits at 7. Steve and Trevor are going to work a doubleheader, head over to Chippewa and do the softball game, and come back to Marshfield and join Ethan and Brandon for baseball. As I will be on my way to Yellowstone National Park. Never been to Yellowstone before. Never been to Wyoming before. Never been to Idaho before. So might have a couple firsts. And this one hit over the top. Yep, right on top of the Cavaliers' dugout and out of play. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So we'll set sail for Yellowstone tomorrow morning. Get as far as Wall, South Dakota, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. And then we'll be watching right along with you. Again, it's Pacelli and Leona Wabino playing at Allman Bancroft, a trip to state on the line. And Marshfield at Chippewa playing Chippewa, trip to state on the line, pair of softball games. Check the listings on Zaleski Sports. Click weekly schedule. Get it all there. And then Marshfield and Pittsville Dairyland League Baseball, 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So 3 games. 2 softball teams going to go to state tomorrow. You'll watch it all live at Zaleski Sports. So this one hit on the infield. Backing up is Grafe, and able to find it and secure it for the final out of the inning. 9 more bat for Greenwood. They have batted 27 through 3, and they lead 15-0.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Cavaliers coming on here as we turn now to the 4th inning. Lane Whiting, Logan Grafe, and Griffin Knox all due up for the team in green. And first pitch swinging, and that'll get through for a base hit. So Whiting starts with a base knock here in the 4th inning. And I take a double check in the scorebook. That is the first hit surrendered by Bredlow and the Indians. It's not been as clean as that. Number of walks, couple of walks for Bredlow. A fielder's choice mixed in there as it's the 5th base runner with the first hit. So first hit anyway, and that's a fact. So Logan Grafe now, and throw back to first. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with businesses of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. If you're watching this broadcast, that means you are eligible for lower cost health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. And Greenwood not able to record the out and get Whiting forced out at second, so fielder's choice puts Grafe aboard. And a couple of base runners for the Cavaliers. They had two base runners back in the first inning. A single base runner in the second, another one in the third, but two here in the fourth, a chance to get on the board with nobody out. No balls, 2 strikes now to the second baseman, Knox. Definitely within the realm of possibility here. Cavaliers down to their final 6 outs of the season. 10-run rule in effect after 5, and a strikeout looking as Knox goes down. 4th strikeout today for Bredlow. And back to that conversation I started in the second inning about the longevity of Cooper Bredlow. Well, at this point, he's going to stay on and finish, and will be unavailable in the sectional final this evening. At this point, whatever he leaves with is, unless you're into a 9th, 10th inning, whatever it might be, if he leaves with 10 pitches left or whatever you might think, it probably not going to be a factor tonight. At this point, not a factor. This is Cooper's game to win here today and finish with 5 outs left to get. And swung on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes to the left fielder, Kitteridge. One out in the inning, runners on first and second. No balls, 2 strikes. Bredlow ready and fires. This one is hit into right field. Schmidt's over, and it's going to land fair. That's a fair ball down the right field line, and the runners will hold. It'll be bases loaded coming up for the designated hitter, Anthony Seafelt, and the Cavaliers not done yet. That ball landed right inside the line down right field. It may have actually kicked up even a little bit of chalk headed down there. But either way, a fair ball, bases loaded. So 1 out, and swung on and missed by Seafeld. Parents reminding their players on the field, Greenwood that is, ground ball coming home. yeah, I mean, if you can. Swung on and missed, strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Could be an opportunity there for double play. You might even trade an out for a run. 15-0 lead. And swung on and missed by Seafelt. Snap throw down to third. And Whiting back in time, but a strikeout of the designated hitter Anthony Seafeld, and a timely one for Bredlow and the Indians, is now 2 outs in the inning. 5th strikeout today for Bredlow. So 9-hitter now, center fielder Lucas Hoffer. So coach is going to come in, and actually he's going to keep Hoffer in the dugout. We'll have a pinch hitter coming on. And our pinch hitter is going to be Dominic Tanguay. So Tanguay will come on and hit in the 9 spot. Okay, so changes have been made. Bases loaded now for the pinch hitter Tanguay. Lane Whiting at third, Logan Grafe at second, Bryce Kitteridge at first. Opportunity here for the Cavaliers to make some noise on the scoreboard. They trail by 15. Again, 10-run rule in effect after 5, so depending on what happens here, as Tanguay takes the strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Depending on what happens here in this at-bat, Cavaliers may get one more swipe at it in the 5th inning, and then that would be it. And strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes now at the letters to Tanguay. And that one misses outside. And again, that parent cheering section, which I've given the preliminary award to as the best baseball parent cheering section of the year. Thought that was a strike, and a swing and a miss there by Tanguay. And that is the strike. Strikeout number 6 for Bredlow, and that does it for the Cavaliers in the 4th inning. 6 strikeouts for Cooper. It'll be the Indians coming to bat. They'll bat 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Greenwood Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
All right, our game here today, 1 hour and 34 minutes long. Bottom of the 4th inning. Again, 10-run rule in effect. Greenwood will bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and then we'll hit the field and we'll need to hold the Cavaliers to no more than 5 runs and come out of here with a sectional semifinal win. Sectional final, trip to state, first pitch 4 o'clock, and that looks to be a pretty comfortable start time at this point. We're 90 minutes out from it now. Looks to be. The Cavaliers can have something to say about it, though. H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. If you're a hard-working individual, then we need you. Do you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package? Then check out our open positions at H&S. Our benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. We're looking for welders, painters, assemblers for both first and second shift. To apply online, Google us at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com, hsmfgco.com, H&S Manufacturing of Marshfield. Another look at the folks sitting down the right field line. Kind of a mix now of Edgar folks, some wearing orange, maybe that's red. There's a mix of people hanging out, watching a baseball game. But again, if you have plans to make it down to the sectional final, it looks like a 4 o'clock pitch will happen. Come on up to Athens. There is an admission charge. I don't know what it is. It's less than we paid to get here. It's about $5, $6, $7, something like that per person. But come on in. There is some bleacher seating available. I would bring a chair if I were you. I'd also bring a jacket, pants, maybe a light blanket. So temperature during that sectional final game will likely get down near 60, maybe lower. But on field, to be very comfortable for the guys on the field playing. At this point, it's Edgar and Greenwood in a sectional final, but Cavaliers have 3 outs to find 6 runs in the top of the 5th inning if they let up none here in the 4th as Xander Hinker fouls it back. Xander Hinker, Weston Schmitz, Cooper Bredlow all due up for Greenwood here in the inning. New pitcher for the Cavaliers here in the game is Ethan Russell. So Russell coming in from a shortstop position. Pitch here in the inning and able to shag that one and flip it over to Whiting. Whiting, who was on, now back to first base where he started the game. So 1 up, 1 down, and Weston Schmitz now. Schmitz today 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, an RBI. Again, plenty of stats to go around when you're up 15-0. This one hit high in the air into right field, shallow right field, and that's going to drop. And a base hit for Weston Schmitz. That ball was in the air for a long time. 3 converged on it, Knox, Duncan, and Whiting, but none able to get there in time. And that one falls in for a 1-out base hit. Cooper Bredlow now. 1 for 2, 2 runs scored. Base hit back in the 1st inning. And that one misses high from Russell. One ball, no strikes. And strike called. Count even now, 1 apiece. Greenwood scored 8 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, 5 in the 3rd. 15-0. As I take a look over up the left field line, again, congratulations on a fine season, the Three Lakes Phelps Blue Jays, and they're still here watching this game. They had planned for a full day of baseball, and they're going to make it happen. They were sent out of the tournament by Edgar in our first game, 2-1. A really, really well-played game. That one fouled up and over us. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And Connor Wolf with the win and exhausted all 100 of his pitches in that win. And Kyle Brewster ejected in that game. We were told between games that Brewster not available due to that ejection in the sectional final. So the Wildcats will do without their catcher, their leadoff hitter, and a power hitter at that in Kyle Brewster as a double play. No, dropped by Whiting. Tailor-made double play, and Whiting dropped it. So on the air, Bredlow down to first. Schmitz is erased on his way over to second. So 2 outs, Austin Humke. Yeah, Kyle Brewster collided with the Three Lakes catcher on a play at the plate and was deemed he lowered his shoulder as a violation of the rules and automatic ejection. And I'm being told that is a suspension for the following game. So Brewster, catcher, leadoff hitter for Edgar, key component, will not play in that sectional final game today at 4 o'clock. The rest of the Wildcats will be available and are standing by. And at this point, it looks to be a matchup with Greenwood. No balls, 2 strikes now to Humke, 2 outs in the inning. Now the 0-2 from Russell, and that one fouled back and out of play. Greenwood out to that 8-0 lead to start the game, essentially erased all doubt as to who it would be in the sectional final tonight between these two. Now looking to get to the finish line here. This one hit into right field and snow-coned in right field by Duncan as it nearly went over his head. It was a challenging catch for Duncan, but he's able to bring it in on the snow cone, and that does it for Greenwood here in the inning. They get a base hit. They leave one on. Move now to the top of the fifth. Cavaliers need 6 or it's over. We'll show it to you in 60 seconds.
Weinbrenner Shoe Company has been manufacturing Thorogood footwear and developing careers right here in central Wisconsin for 130 years. And we are expanding. Weinbrenner offers on-the-job training, family-friendly hours, and a safe environment with unlimited growth potential. Join our team and produce some of the last made-in-USA footwear in the world. Learn more by visiting WeinbrennerUSA.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Keep moving ahead with the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Center through July 2nd. Up to $150 in rebates on Goodyear tires with a Goodyear credit card subject to credit approval. The summer tire event at Sherrill Tire. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, back to Athens, and our pitching change has come. And it'll be Xander Hinker on the mound, and that likely means that it'll be Sullivan Whitford pitching starting in the sectional final coming up at 4 o'clock here this afternoon. Awards and More is your one-stop shop for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. So again, thanks to all of our sponsors for making sure you get to watch this one completely live and completely free. Fleet Farm, Dahlman Insurance, K&S Logistics, Draxler Transport, Spectrum Benefit Solutions, H&S Manufacturing, Awards and More, and also Nasonville Dairy. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. Head out to the cheese store just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, or just off of State Highway 29 near Curtis. Or NasonvilleDairy.com. They bring them right to your door. Yeah, fresh cheese curds made daily, and they are spectacular. So all those folks and more that you've seen in between innings, making sure you get to watch this one live and free. Just pick out 2 if you haven't already. And if you haven't, shame on you. Pick out 2. Send them a note on social media. You're watching this probably on your phone, and maybe on the TV. Either way, if you watch on TV, you got your phone handy. Just go to their social media account, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Thanks for Zaleski Sports. That's all you got to type. And I think that's a fair trade for being able to watch this one live and free. Is you go out to one of those, just pick 2. Any of them. You got about 30 to choose from. Pick 2 of them. Pick 2 you like. Hey, even if you know them already. If you know Jenny down at KNS or Wayne at Dahlman, that's all right. Just send them in that case, send them a text message. Tell them thanks for Zaleski Sports. And that way, when we make our rounds and we ask them to sponsor in the future, it'll be a good conversation. That's all that works out. So send them a note. That is the ask of you today. All right, Ethan Russell, Josh Kristoff, Logan Shallow, 1, 2, 3 in the order. Again, Cavaliers need 6 to keep this game going. And a leadoff walk. So Fletcher Bredlow comes in to pitch for Greenwood, and a leadoff walk given to Russell. So you're the Cavaliers. You need base runners. You got one there. You'll need a few more, and then you need runs. So Josh Kristoff, 0 for 2 today, 2 strikeouts for the catcher Kristoff. And inside corner for strike 1. Nice pitch there from Xander Hinker. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Xander Hinker pitching. I think I did say it wrong. And back-to-back strikes come from Hinker, and a frustrated Josh Kristoff looks down, says, I don't think that was a strike, Coach. And Coach says, get back in the box. Let's get ready to go. But Kristoff has had a frustrating day, a couple of strikeouts already, and watches that one come in high for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Baseball is a mental game as much as anything. And the calls, the bad hops, the stolen base hits, all very frustrating. And Kristoff hits this one into right field. Schmidt's back and hauls it in for out number 1. 1 away. Nice job, Weston Schmidt's out there in right field, able to track that one down. You see the Cavaliers outfielders struggling in the outfield, and that's because of the wind. I mean, the wind is blowing that ball around. Schmidt's able to find the handle on that one. Again, great look across the diamond there. Pitcher, runner, first base, umpire. Challenge you on the games you watched yesterday, today, or the rest of the week, as that one's thrown into center field, to find a better look than that one on any of our peers or others that attempt to do this type of thing across the state. And if they're watching, that's the look to give right there. So down to second went Russell as Hinker sailed the throw into center field. So stolen base for Russell. Runner on second for the Cavaliers. And that one comes in high and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Hinker to Shallow. And it was Logan Shallow, our starting pitcher today. So 1 1/3 innings later, that was not the case as he was taken off the mound. And that one misses away. Xander going to do a little grooming on the front of the mound there. He's saying his lead foot is coming down too far. So he's going to beef up that part of the mound, as in left foot comes now. And slid again that time. This one hit into the gap, and that's going to get down, and it'll be Russell heading for home, and the Cavaliers score here in the 5th inning. Nice base rip there by Logan Shallow, getting that one in the gap. As Russell comes around to score from second, you see that stolen base. Stolen base is important, especially really at any level, especially this level. You steal a base, get your runner into scoring position, and then let the bats go to work. So the shutout is avoided by the Cavaliers as the wind kicks up. Hinker will step off. And hit and run, and that one fouled off by Whiting. Hit into the fence right behind the press box, right over the top of our heads. And strike at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. So 1 on the inning. 2 strikes to Whiting. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. The throw comes down. And a stolen base for Shallow. But the strikeout of Whiting. And the Cavaliers down to their final out here in 2021. So in comes the third baseman, Logan Grafe. And Grafe sees strike one come in from Hinker. And Xander still fighting the front side of the mound. Or his plant foot comes down. He's not happy with the divot that was put out there before him. Now the 0-1 and high. Kicks more dirt over the top of the divot. One ball, one strike. And this one hit into foul territory. Nice hop and nice job there down in the box. I think that's Coach Yankee down there. Cavaliers down to their final strike. Greenwood looking for a date with Edgar in a sectional final. Here it is. That one hit up. Jonah will have a run at it and get there, and that'll do it as the Indians win 15-1. Greenwood and Edgar, one game from state, and they will play each other at 4 o'clock here this afternoon. We'll hear this from Grassland Dairy, and then we're going to go take a break. We'll be back on the air at 3:45, so a little less than an hour on this channel. Back on the air at 3:45, sectional final. The Edgar Wildcats, the Greenwood Indians, in less than an hour.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood. Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.